Hi, hello, welcome to Flip Mastery Learning. We are the Algebros. I'm Mike Bruss from Ramstein High School.
I'm Tim Kelly from Baumholder High School.
And I'm Corey Sullivan from Cashland High School.
So what does this look like? This is a real quick intro video to explain everything about the Flip Mastery cycle. I'll start things off. First thing you're going to do is watch a video and take notes. So all you have to do, you can get our videos online and access them on any media device that you have. Watch the videos, pause them, rewind them, whatever you need to watch the actual lecture. We have a place for you in our packets to write down the notes. So you're going to fill in shell notes as you go. Take your time to really understand and learn the material from the lessons we've made.
Yeah, and what's great about the videos is the information is always there. So if a student's out of school, or if a student's going to be out, they can go back and refer to the video. Or maybe they just don't understand it the first time, they can go back and rewatch it.
So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to do some practice. This is typically what you'd be assigned in a class of homework, some skill questions. You go home, do those. Now that you're going to do that after the notes. That could take place in class or at home, depending on where you are in the cycle. But when you're done with the practice, you want to make sure that you check them. All our answers are online. There's no reason for you to get anything wrong. The key again is to learn. So when you're doing the practice, you want to check them and learn from your mistakes. You don't want to move on if you don't know how to do the skills.
Excellent. So once you have the practice down pat, you head to the application portion. So now that you have the skills down, we're going to give you some word problems or some real-life applications or extensions to challenge you. So if you get stuck on these, we put little walkthroughs to kind of point you in the right direction, also on our website, and we have some strategies to help you along the way. But please try these. Our goal is that you'll get better at word problems throughout the year, improve that critical thinking.
And students, you have to complete each part of this process before you can take the mastery check. And this might be a change for you, but this is all worth 0 points. You hand out
Awesome.
You like it? It's worth 0 points. What you're going to do is you're going to bring the packet up to us. We're going to check it for completeness, and it has to be to our satisfaction. And then if everything's good, we're going to let you take a mastery check. Now the mastery check is what's telling us as a teacher that you've really learned the material well. You have to get usually an 80% on that. And if you do, then you can go on to the next section. Otherwise, we're going to put some more practice at you.
Yeah, so if you don't get an 80, we give you what's called a corrective assignment. And the corrective assignments are online as well. Everything's online. You can find it all the time. There's really no excuse of, I left it at school. You can do it. You can find it at home as well. But the corrective assignment is another just refreshing you, giving you more practice for you to be able to pass the mastery check. You can get in a habit, if you're not sure if you're ready for the mastery check, you could take that corrective assignment and maybe do some extra practice before the mastery check. Again, we want you to pass the mastery check. The faster you pass the mastery check, the better you're going to be. But the idea here is you want to pass mastery checks.
Excellent. And again, the answers are given, so make sure you check that corrective assignment. Make sure it's good to go before you try the next version of the mastery check.
All right, so probably a lot of people are asking, how much time does this take?
Let's find out.
Check it out. All right, so to watch the video and take notes, we're thinking that's about 20 to 30 minutes. Now, we try to keep the videos somewhat short. We're going 12, 15 minutes. Mr. Bruss once in a while.
Long-winded.
Long-winded. But the whole process includes pausing the video. Okay, we'll say pause the video. And that's for students to actually stop and do some reflection about what they're learning. And then they might have to go back and rewind it if they didn't understand it. The whole process of watching the video, that should be about 20 to 30 minutes.
After that, the practice and check usually take about 15 to 35 minutes. It all depends. For 15 minutes, it could be someone who's really good at that particular skill. Maybe you are really good at that skill, and then other skills you're not as good at, so it's going to take you longer. So that's why we're saying it's going to be about 15 to 35 minutes to practice it and check it. Again, we want you to learn it. So, you know, it's not like your old typical homework where you went home and just rushed through it, not try to learn it, where you could do that in 5 minutes. We want you to spend the time and learn it. So that's why it could take 15 to 35 minutes.
Sure, and applications, again, can vary depending on the section. Some are just harder than others. But try them all. You know, before, you really got to take time to try them. You know, we're looking at 10 to 20 minutes here. Try every problem. Mark the text. Make sure you know what the question's asking. And then, if you're still stuck, get some help. You know, that's when you can, let's ask, talk about it, figure it out together. But we're looking at 10 to 20 minutes for the application.
Okay, then it's mastery check time. Mastery check should take no longer than 15 minutes, but most of them 5-10 minutes. We're going to allot 5 to 15 minutes there. And if you add up all the different times, we're looking at 50 to 95 minutes for one section. And you know, most schools have between 85 to 90 minutes per block period. So you will probably have to do some homework. We're asking maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes at home. It depends on the section you're in, and it depends on where you are according to the pacing guide.
Yeah, we recommend at least 10 minutes a night doing something, getting ahead. Get ahead of pace because you never know you're going to be absent, or some sections take longer. So if you're doing it every day, 10, 15 minutes every single day, you'll have no problem staying on pace and keeping with us.
And this is 50 to 95 minutes of work. Not you sitting there having a good
That's a
time
good
in
point.
class. So yeah, well, we have 85, 90 minutes in class. If you're not working for that 85, 90 minutes in class, you can't count that towards the time that it should take you. All right, so that's why we're saying some of you it's going to take 15 minutes because you're going to work hard. Some of you it's going to take longer, and that's okay, but you need to work the whole time on that.
Yeah, and to add to that, Mr. Sullivan, if you're out of class, normally students can go to their teacher and they can get caught up in maybe 20, 30 minutes. That can't happen here. Like, we've planned 85, 95 minutes worth of work for you. So if you're out of school, you have to plan on doing 50 to 95 minutes worth of work to get caught up.
Excellent. But luckily, it's all available online. So even if you're sick, you can work at home from your bed. If you're going on vacation, you can take your iPod with you. You've got sports trips. It's all, get it done before you go or take it with you and do it while you're there. It's all very portable, and there's always help. Tutor.com is 24/7, so you always have resources for help. All right. Excellent. Good luck.